Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be going over what we're going to be reviving. Um, it is my 1972 Plymouth Roadrunner. A little backstory on this car. My brother bought this car brand new in 1972. It was purchased by my other brother at around 1977, 78, I believe. He'd had the car the whole time up until not quite a year ago, when he decided to pass it down to me. The car's in good shape. It is all original. Original paint, original motor, original transmission. There is nothing ever touched on this car. So I'm going to take you around, show you, and let me know what you think. Alright, so here she is. She's a little dusty dirty right now. The car is in, like I said, original paint, original black car. It is a 340. Original motor, original carburetor. The only thing right now that I know that has been changed are the valve covers, which are old direct connection valve covers. I have the originals. Haven't done much to the car yet. I decided to put this channel together to maybe document how we're going to get this thing running. I did have it running. It does start. But I had to pull the gas tank out of it, of course. This door was fixed way back. Of course, they didn't do a very good job because the paint didn't hold up as good as the factory. And for those of you who say that those 340 emblems are in the wrong spot, that's how they came from the factory. Normally, they're up here by the marker light. Does have original rallies on it. It is a white interior car. I did pull the seats out of it. I pulled the carpet out. It was pretty bad shape. My brother had this carpet, bought it probably 20 some years ago, I believe. It was still in the box. So it was pretty folded up after sitting for that long. So my goal is to get the car running, get it outside, let the heat get to it a little bit. So that way I can mold it back down to the floor. I just don't like the way it's sitting. That's why the seats aren't in it yet. Car's got a rally dash. Does not have a tack. It is showing, I don't know if you can see that, 63,317 miles. Those are original miles. Dash is a little bit cracked from the sun, of course. A little crack in the windshield. Does have reflective stripe. This side's a little bit faded, which is okay. I really don't plan on doing a restoration on this car quite yet. I want to leave it original for as long as I can. Bumpers are in real good shape. A little bit of pitting. I'm going to try to polish them up. And there, the infamous 72 Roadrunner grill, 1 year only. And it does have an air grabber hood. That is factory. I have everything that goes under the air cleaner and everything that goes in there. The factory air cleaner, base plate. It's not in great shape, but you know what? I'm going to put it on there because it matches the patina of the car. I do have the antenna, chrome mirrors, both sides. 72 Roadrunner emblem. 71, they put them up there on the stripe. So this is another 1 year only thing. And here you can see the reflective stripe. Oops, just tripped over my drill. This side's in a little better shape. It was kind of shaded. Go back here. There's the air cleaner. The trunk's in real good shape. Had the original spare. There's the base plate. Got a little hole right there. But we'll see if we're actually going to use that or not. Like I said, I like to keep it as original as I can for now. Someday I want to do a proper restoration on this car. Don't see very many of them anymore. Have never seen one in this combination yet. I'm sure there's one out there somewhere. Let's go to the back here. As you can see, last plated in 1999. Now I do believe that my brother put plates on it as it was sitting in the driveway just to keep it titled. So the car has probably been sitting longer than that. There's the original valve covers right there. And it does have, well, the machine gun tips. Those are original. The car is still pretty solid. Does have a little rust here and there, but that's to be expected. You know, sitting like it was. It sat for, well, close to 22, 24 years. More on the bottom than anything. And just so you know, this is my very first video, so please bear with me as I learn to do this stuff. I am no video technician. So any pointers would be greatly appreciated. I do have all the center caps and beauty rings. And what else can I tell you? I did start working on the car before I started this video. Once I got the car, I took it to my older brother's house, which is the brother that bought this car brand new. He's very happy to let me keep it in his driveway for a little while. Went over to his house. We did get it running, got it fired up. And tell you what, the car started right up. I couldn't believe it. After sitting that long and not running, I didn't know what to expect. I figured the motor could be locked up, turned freely by hand. Threw a battery in it. Tried to start it, it fired, but would not start. Well, the starter was crap. Many of you know that Chrysler starter sits for so long, it's going to be crap. So we went, bought a mini starter, put it in there, hit the key, turned over half a time, sat there and ran. I couldn't believe it. I do have a video of that. I will try to put that in here somewhere. So I did, like I said, I have been working on the car a little bit. I put a headliner in it. The other headliner, the original headliner, was toast. It was already out of the car, but I did have it. So my first attempt at putting a headliner in, I wish I would have made a video of that, because that's an art. I'm here to tell you that is an art, and I will never do it again. It's not perfect. Like I said, someday when I do a proper restoration on the car, it will be done professionally. I will show you that right now. So as you can see, I don't know if you can see in the video, there is a couple wrinkles in there, but I was told that, you know, as the heat hits it, they will come out. It will contract. So we will see what happens there. Seats are in nice shape. Got some discoloration like white interior does over the years, but no rips in the rear seat. Over here are the front seats. Pretty good shape. Does have the typical rips on the driver's seat, but not bad at all. I've seen a lot worse. So I'm going to keep these for now. and put them back in the car. Here's the console plate and the center console. It is a slapstick automatic. Here's the old nasty carpet that I took out of it. It is really bad. I did pull the gas tank out of it because I was running it off a gas can. I did not know what was in the tank. Like I said, after sitting for that long, gas was a little bad. So I pulled the tank out, see what kind of shape it was in. The tank is actually really nice. I mean, this is the tank. This is the original tank. For sitting that long, it's not in bad shape at all. I was thoroughly surprised. So I did clean it out. There was actually little to no gas in it. So it really wasn't that bad. So I'm going to try to use it. Eventually I will probably get another tank. I might regret putting this back in, but I am going to give it a shot. I do have a new sending unit I had to put in. Had to get a new filler neck grommet. It was pretty much dry rotted. So I have those parts over there on the seat. So I'm going to do that today and see if I can't get this tank back in. I also bought a new fuel pump for it because it did work for a little while. We got it running. Like I said, it would run, start, run. But then after a while, it just quit pumping. So I'm pretty sure that the diaphragm probably dried out, cracked, and kind of crapped out. So that's pretty much where I'm at right now. So I'm going to go ahead and start on this tank. I'm going to try to get this sending unit and everything back in. And once I get under there, I'll show you the underneath of the car. All right, so see you in a bit. All right, now before I get this sending unit in here, I want to show you. This is the old sending unit that I took out. Now, if you wonder what gas does to the filter on a sending unit, check this out. I mean, this looks like tar. There was nothing getting through that whatsoever. Just the coating on the float alone. It was terrible. Here's the new one. This is what it should look like. Nice and clean. This one does have a plastic float on it. I'm not sure if I'm going to try to use that original one because it does have a brass float. I just don't know if I want to clean that up or not. So I might just go ahead and throw the plastic one in it. So I think that's what I'm going to do. And we'll just see if it works out. So let's get this done. Alright guys, so let me show you an issue I just ran into. So there's a new sending unit sitting in the tank. Fits no problem. But look at the collar. This is the original collar. Alright, look at the height of the fingers there. This is the collar that came with the sending unit. Will not work. So what I'm going to do is clean up the original collar and reuse that. As you can see, you can just see the height difference. And it just will not seal. I mean, they're like basically, get it in here, it's basically flat. So when you stick it in here, you can twist it all the way around and it will not do anything. So, I mean, I thought, well, maybe I'm doing something wrong, but like I said, I don't know if you're supposed to bend these damn things or what, but I ain't messing with it. So, we're gonna put the original one back in. See that one? That one I think will work. So let me get that cleaned up and maybe sometime we'll get this tank in. Okay guys, I'm back. So as you can see, I did use the new ring. So what I had to do is, after looking at it, it was pretty much flat. Now what I did was, I don't know if you can see right there that those tabs are bent a little bit. on the outer ridge. So what I did was I bent those outer ridge tabs down, just tapped them down with a hammer on all three of these, right here, right here, right here, and just bent them down a little bit at a time, and it did actually work. Once I got it in there, twisted it around, it tightened down and locked past that little lock right there. So I think it'll work out just fine. I'll know once I get some gas in it and put it over a half a tank and see if it leaks. If it does leak, I'll kick myself in the ass for not just using the original one, but we'll give it a shot and see what happens. Okay, so I got the tank in, and I'm sorry I didn't get to show that because battery went dead. So it's in. I still got to hook up lines. I got to get some clamps going. Got the filler neck in. That was a treat, but it went in okay. And right now I'm working on a new fuel pump. So now I got this issue with the line is not rounding off. So I don't want to round it off. So I sprayed some penetrating oil on it and we'll see what happens. But I really want to get this thing running. So it'll sit there and idle for however long I want it to, and hopefully it'll be okay. And the carburetor actually sounded pretty good, but I know it's probably got some crap in it, and the longer it runs it's probably going to get worse. So I need to come up with a rebuild kit at least. I'm going to try to keep the original carburetor on it for now. If I have to get it rebuilt, I already know who I'm going to send it to. Because I know it'll be done pretty right. So, all right, so I'll be back in a little bit as soon as I can get this line off. Come on off of there. This is not good. I am getting too old for this. Really? Now what? This was supposed to be easy. Sure, change the fuel pump. The right thing to do. I know this is the original fuel pump. I don't think it's ever been changed. And I can tell. Even with a liner, it doesn't want to break. choice. I've done a lot of fuel pumps in my time. This one is really kicking my ass. Oh. Came loose. Why didn't it come loose with the right wrench, with the right tools? Let's pick the wrong tool. Another thing you gotta do, you gotta change the oil. It's still got the oil from 1990 something. So yeah, that needs changed. Got a transmission leak, don't know where that's coming from. I'm sure it's probably a line, hopefully not the front pump. Because that means the transmission's gotta come out. I really don't want to do that. But if I have to, I will. Is a true survivor. As good as survivors come. I know where the car's been all its life. Growing up with this car all my life, pretty much. Vaguely remember when my older brother bought it brand new, I was probably, let's see, how old was I in 1972? I was 6 years old. Yep. So, over the years, when my other brother owned it, I rode in it quite a bit. Never drove it. Would not let me drive this car. I turned 16 years old, begged him, let me drive this car. Nope. Yeah, brotherly love my ass. But I'm glad to have it now. Like I said, you don't see many of these anywhere. Especially 1972. Seems like 71, you see more 71s than you see 1972s. Which is why I really like the car, because it's an oddball. But trying to find parts is a nightmare. So we'll just do what we can do and get her on the road again. That's my main goal. I just want to get it on the road, be able to drive it, take it to car shows, little car meets or whatever, you know, and as a survivor, you know, I mean, I think it looks pretty damn good as a survivor. And like I said, I've never seen another one like it. I saw one 1971 that had pretty much the same combination, black, white interior, and an air driver. But it was a bench seat, or it wasn't a bench seat car. It was a big block car. It was a 400. So there's that. I don't know what the number breakdown is on them. I probably will look it up sooner or later. This fuel pump's kicking my ass. Jesus. Not supposed to be this hard, guys. But I guess if you were sitting for 24 years, you'd be a little stuck too. Oh, and I have the original exhaust manifolds too. My brother that bought it off my original older brother put headers on it way back when, so I have the original manifolds. I have a set of headers I'm just debating, do I put the other headers back on it or do I put the manifolds on it? I don't know. Still working that out. I might throw the headers on it. Sounds better. A little better breathing, you know. Oh man, was that stuck? Where is my hammer? Oh, there it is. Oh, oh yeah. Got your original paint plate. Everything's on there. There she blows. Alright. There it is. Now, as you can see, still has the original blue paint on it. So yes, this is the original fuel pump. 62,000 miles, not too bad. But we'll change it. You know, I'm kind of one of those guys, I kind of hate to get rid of it. So I'll probably just keep it around. Wall art, trip over it, break my neck. Alright, here's the new one. Now, looks right. We'll see how it goes. Alright, believe it or not, comes with instructions. Let's see. Let's get these out. You know, we should probably take a look at these. Two gaskets. Throw one in the bin. Now, I'm kind of debating, should I put Permatex on here, gasket sealer? I've done them both ways. Didn't really have any issue either way. So I'm going to see if I got some just to put a thin coat on just to hold it here. Where is a rag when you need one? Alright, got the gasket on here. That way it doesn't move and slip and slide. And we'll be able to just get it on, throw some bolts in it, and hopefully be done. First things first. I guess it would be wise to clean the surface up a little bit. No chunks left behind. I'm really surprised the gasket came off in a whole piece, which is unusual for me anyway. Quick little wipe here. Now let's see if we can get it in there. Right, hold on, there it is. All right, well, I think that'll do it for this episode. Maybe next time we'll see if we can get this thing fired up. Until next time, cheers.